come to you this week from Select City Walk in New Delhi. Now every week we showcase the startups' inspirational journey, their perseverance and their grit. This week on the show, we find you a startup that had us at hello simply because of their cookiness. Now very few people can actually manage to think out of the box, but this particular startup manages, and how. Without further ado, here's Happily Unmarried.
A shot of creativity, a peg of innovation, a stamp of satisfaction. That's what MICA graduates Rahul, Anand and Rajat Tuli have achieved after leaving the advertising world with more than 100 such products. From just 4 on the shelf in 2004 when they started their venture called Happily Unmarried. And what's in a name? The company aims to provide singles in the city products of home utility like CD racks, coasters, doormats and coffee mugs. But what makes them stand out on the shelves is their wackiness, both in design and name.
Nobody thought we would make an ashtray which is of this shape. It was just kind of really shocking for a lot of people. And it has really become a sort of a piece of conversation for a lot of people when they put it on the table. People will come, look at it and be completely zapped for a while. The packaging did the trick. We actually call it Sandas. We are cheeky enough to call it Sandas, the original Indian classic.
In 2003, Rahul and Rajat started with selling branded goods to working singles and the college crowd, till they realized within a year that their own range was a possibility. The duo started with an initial investment of 20,000 rupees from their own pockets. They also put their advertising skills to use and created some posters to market the brand. However, lack of enough funds and market expertise posed major hurdles for them. This is where Milagro's incubation got them on the right track.
We in fact incubated them in many of the markets because it's a small organization. They could not afford to have their own sales and marketing people. So our people in fact worked as happily unmarried people, front-ending them and creating distributors and dealers for them in Bombay, in Bangalore and in Hyderabad.
Today, word of mouth is Happily Unmarried's only marketing mantra, and it seems to be working. The company has touched the 4 crore revenue mark this year. That's nearly $1 million in the kitty in spite of the affordable price tags.
We're getting calls from a lot of people saying that you should definitely increase the prices. We are tempted, but for the larger good of the society, I think we should probably keep it to affordable limits.
Happily Unmarried's product designers are based in cities like Hyderabad, Delhi, Saharanpur, Mumbai, Gurgaon and Moradabad, thus getting the benefits of regional design variations and raw material proximity. For instance, Happily Unmarried has several metallic products in its range. Hence, the company procures almost 30% of its products from Moradabad, India's aluminium and brassware hub. The company has a separate unit for melting, molding, casting and packaging here. Apart from manufacturing their own stuff, Happily Unmarried also sources from local companies. One such unit is Sunrise Handicrafts, owned by Rohit Talwar, who enjoys getting his startup kicks by working with the duo.
At first, the quantities were not good enough to justify the economics of my supplying to them. But I love their concept because they're totally different. They have a different view to life, let's put it that way. And I just love their concept and I wanted to be a part of it. And we started really small. The quantities were 10 to 50 pieces per product. And as we moved on, it's been a couple of years and now the quantities are rolling in.
With just 3 to 4 products and no retail chain in 2004, today Happily Unmarried is spreading its roots. Mumbai and Delhi have a couple of kiosks, while a swanky retail store takes advantage of the low rentals in Goa. Next on the agenda is a theme store in Bangalore.
Well, it sure looks and sounds like all fun and games, but Happily Unmarried is definitely serious business. Although we like them simply because they're quirky. I mean, how often can you actually get shot glasses and toilet-shaped ashtrays into your business plan?